karga naman na maraming question dun sa desisyon at marami na tayong narinig ng mga statements sa mga legal luminaries, sa mga former members of the Supreme Court. And then the latest nga po, yung yung kakalabas ng kanina, was the statement from individual members of the UP Law faculty.
Yeah.
Okay, so ang malinaw is that there is an imperative need to really file a motion for reconsideration. And the House already made it clear, the Speaker already made it clear na talagang magpa-file ng MR within the 15-day period. And then malinaw din na talagang kailangan talaga na lalo natin mamagify, ma-engage ang taong bayan tungkol sa issue na to. Kasi ang daming implikasyon nito sa usapin ng accountability ay malaki ang implikasyon. Kasi nga ang nagiging parang consensus among those who already commented on it, on the decision, is that pinapahirap nito lalo ang mga requirements, ang process ng impeachment. Na may mga binago, may binagong patakaran, at meron din dinagdag ng mga patakaran or steps. Lalo na if what is initiated is yung 1/3 vote from the House members. So this is something that should be really watched over by the people kung ano ang magiging tugon ng Supreme Court sa iahain na motion for reconsideration.
Hold on. Since you mentioned the UP law statement, let me just bring it in for the benefit of our viewers, Congresswoman. It's a pretty long statement, but part of it reads at the bottom, in light of these established principles, we express our conviction that Congress is constitutionally vested with high prerogatives and thus deserves the appropriate defense in its procedures and in the conduct of impeachment. At the very least, given the House's reliance on 2 decades of precedents and practices, any new rules should be prospective in application, and we call on our democratic institutions to act in accordance with these fundamental principles and to foster a full public debate on impeachment in keeping with constitutional accountability.
Definitely. I fully agree. Yan po yung concluding part of that statement. So talagang ina-uphold nila yung prerogatives ng House dahil nga pinakialaman dyan sa desisyon na yan. Instead of judicial restraint, ay nasobrahan yung pakikialam ng Supreme Court, naging judicial activism na para bang wala naman po sa lugar. So, this is something that we cannot really just momentarily, and we cannot really gloss it over yung implications ng SC decision na ito. And even on the party, pa kasi marami naman nagsasabi na at the very least, prospective application lang instead of retroactive application. I-apply na kaagad yung mga bago nilang mga patakaran na linagay sa Supreme Court decision. But even that, we have to be careful also about that. Even that are not amenable. Why? Kasi nga, that means okay na sa atin yung mga in-introduce ng mga bago, lalo na yung tungkol sa how to initiate, when is it considered as deemed initiated, and also the additional requirements kapag 1/3 ang magpo-file. Imagine, requirements of due process, requirements of prior notice, and be furnished with copies of the evidence, due process, which is something that the requirement of due process can very well be accorded the impeached official at the trial stage already. Kaya may trial. So even that, dapat hindi pwedeng sabihin, sige, okay lang yan. But you have to apply it retroactively, prospectively, instead of retroactively. Not even a prospective application, I think, would be good for the stability of our constitution, our democratic processes, our mechanisms of accountability. It should still be questioned. Dapat malinaw at malakas ang magiging argument sa motion for reconsideration about those two aspects. Kasi dun nga sa pag-interpret ng when is it initiated, unang-una, that was premised on erroneous factual conclusions or factual findings, misappreciation of the crucial facts and events that transpired prior to the transmittal of the articles of impeachment to the Senate. And then yung tungkol naman dun sa direct filing ng 1/3, that would practically disrupt and delay to a significant degree the impeachment process and intruding into the exclusive prerogative of the House, as now argued in that statement of the UP Law faculty. So, yan ang paningin ko dyan. Yes.
Ma'am,
ano nangyari kung yung mga nire-raise yung issue are very basic? I presume yung mga justices ng Supreme Court, lalo na yung ponente, who is a bar top-notcher, ay mga learners, unlike namin ni Ed Ligao. So, saan ang galing yung kanilang mga hugot? No? Yun yung fakto may political aspect ba rito? Dahil yung jurisprudence, very clear Yung mga basic na nire-raise nyo na dapat prospective rather than retroactive, very basic yan. Kahit siya isang abogado sa Campanilla. So yung mga rules at saka yung constitution, very basic din. So ano nangyari? No? Bakit ganyan yung kanilang desisyon? No? I presume again na hindi naman sila katulad namin ni Ed Lingao. No, na namumulot lamang ng mga legal na mga pananaw dyan sa kanto. No? Yun ang hindi ko maintindihan, Pong.
Ganon din po ako. Nahihirapan din ako how to really justify that, how to give them the benefit of doubt. And that's why we cannot blame certain sectors, certain groups. Ang sinasabi nila parang naging self-serving. Kasi para bang sinadya yung magiging mas stricto para mahirapan na talaga yung pagpa-file. And remember, they are themselves impeachable officials. And siguro naman they know, and they're very rational ng mga drafters of the Constitution, kung bakit binigay sa Congress yung power to initiate and to try impeachment cases. Ay dahil members of Congress are not among the impeachable officials.
Yes.
As an impeachable officials now are from the judiciary to the Supreme Court, and then the executive, president, vice president, and constitutional commissions. So dun sa constitutional scheme of things, sa structure ng gobyerno natin under the Constitution, yung legislature talaga ang pinakapwede na mag-handle ng mechanisms of accountability as to those high officials. Kasi nga hindi naman impeachable officials ang mga miyembro ng Kongreso. And I'm sure the Supreme Court knows it. Kasi, alam mo na, I think di rin maiiwasan na some of them maybe are thinking about the previous cases of impeachment. The Corona, and then the Gutierrez, the attempted impeachment, then kay former C.J. Davide, and even Justice Marvick Leonen himself may attempt then noon to also file impeachment